Alright, hi you guys. This is the Pretty Coach Oracles here, getting ready to do the reading. I'm completing the reading that I started over on Facebook Live, and I'm going to hop right into it. I am kind of whispering because everyone is taking a nap here. Alright, and I got to go fast. So the overall energy wound up being my aunt. It was this card right here. I'm going to show it to you guys because it's so pretty. And it talks about giving and receiving. As my bookmark, I have the King of Pentacles here, so I feel like this could deal with someone who has Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo somewhere in their chart, or this could be like a masculine figure, or it can be in regard to like work or something like that, or even relationships, like giving to a connection, okay? This could be with a father figure, a boss figure, or just somebody who has the traits of Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Hardworking, diligent, has money, can make money, all that good stuff. So it says, reset your harmonic balance. You are out of alignment. The sacred scales command you to give and receive. If you receive without giving, then you are selfish and out of alignment. If you give without receiving, then you are stuck in martyrdom and you're also out of alignment. So it says, giving and receiving is spiritual law and spell work. So give time, money, service, resources, and good vibes. If you are a generous giver, cultivate a practice of receiving. Receiving is a sacred feminine principle that makes many uncomfortable. Receive compliments, joy, support, pleasure, friendship, money, and love. They are all the same to spirit. So the declaration says, I give easily and freely, and I receive freely and easily. So that kind of just gives, to me, this could be about someone who has like a servant type of mentality. Again, it could go either way, where they're giving a lot and they don't feel like they get it back as much as they're giving. Then that is something where they're out of alignment and they need to look at that. And then, or this is the person who receives a great deal, but they're not giving as much as they receive. So there's this call to balance. Now, it's possible that this could be representing energies of two different people. All right. The actual card that came out with the message today is I set, and it says surrender. Beautiful artwork. The bookmark for this is the Queen of Swords here. So this could be someone who has Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius in any placement in their chart, or they're going to be embodying this energy of releasing, I feel like, being liberated, like liberating their own mind, whatever way that takes shape. It could be that they're deciding that they're going to let something or someone or some idea go. All right, so here's what it says about I set. It says, let it all go. Say aloud now that I surrender. These words cast a spell. Breathe them in. It says, release control, stop bonding around struggle, and hand the keys to the divine. And allow spirit to carry you and fill in the gaps. You don't have to figure it all out, but God or Goddess has your back. So have faith in where you are at this present moment. And the declaration says, everything I need to know finds me at the perfect time. This is great. For some reason, I feel like there's some type of exposure that could be getting ready to happen. And when I say exposure, I kind of feel like it's information that's about to be gifted to some of us, those of us who are going to resonate with this reading. Some type of information, insight, wisdom, knowledge is about to be gifted to us. And that's what's going to cause people to surrender, to release whatever it is that they're holding on to. All right. So the overall energy of my tarot, we have the Knight of Swords. This could have something to do with being dispatched for a certain type of mission or purpose. This also is my card a lot of times of moving fast, quick ideas. And this can also sometimes indicate arguments if it's in the reverse, but it's in the upright. So bare minimum, there's conversations happening. Okay, I feel like truths are being spoken. With the Eagle here, there's precision. There is a higher understanding, a different perspective happening. This could be in regards to this Queen of Cups energy. Some of you guys could have dogs like Maltipoos or Shih Tzus or Shih Tzus. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius here. I feel like somebody is going to probably be swiftly going towards someone who they view as a lover. Okay. And I feel like coming with them, they're going to present this idea, this perspective. Because I heard secret lover when I said lover. So it's very possible that somebody doesn't even know about this. Okay. And when they come in, this is going to be insight. Okay, so let's see. Somebody is determined because the Knight of Swords is definitely a card of determination here. So this could happen kind of swiftly. I see the Two of Cups also here, you guys. So someone could be coming together in some form of partnership and some type of collaboration. This could be music. This could be work. This could be life, okay? As in romance and family building. This is also a divine partnership here. I feel like there's a meeting of the minds. Angels, in my opinion, are all around the psyches and the minds of these people. And this rainbow here reminds me of a promise. Okay, this is a promised end or expected outcome. All right, so that's just the overall energy. Let's go ahead and get the actual cards out. I also want to talk about my die. I pulled some die and we have the Mars symbol here, right there. And Mars is about action. Mars is about passion, movement, okay? And that can happen quickly. We have Aries showing up here. Aries can deal with the first house. It can deal with the actual zodiac sign of Aries. So we're in that season right now. So some of this could be getting ready to happen, guys. I see the 12, the number 12, which reminds me of the 12th house, which is dominated by Pisces. And the 12th house is the house of the unconscious, or subconscious rather. It's the house also of what I like to call 144,000 divine unions, which other people may know as the twin flame connections, okay? So, yep, this energy of 12 is in alignment with this idea and concept of somebody maybe not being fully aware of what is about to take place here. The 12th house also can sometimes reveal your hidden enemies, and Mars can deal with warfare, spiritual or physical. So Mars can also deal with how we achieve our goals, like what ways work for us to achieve certain things, to gain movement and traction. So let's go ahead. I see the Four of Cups here, the Page of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Judgment, and the Empress. So with this Four of Cups, I get this vibe of someone not feeling content at all with where they currently are, or maybe this is in the past. Somebody was not content with where they were. Okay, let me go ahead and get ready to get the clarifying cards out. The Page of Pentacles is next, and this is an energy of starting something. Something at its beginning, something that's new, inexperienced, okay? So someone could have been not content or not happy or fulfilled with someone's inexperience. Show me the Four of Cups. I see the Ten of Cups here. So someone could have felt like they found, their one, their person. But maybe it turned out to be like this burden. I am seeing the Nine of Cups. This is the Ten of Cups and the 10 of Wands. So 10 could be somehow very significant. Okay, another message that I'm getting very quickly is that somebody could be unfulfilled because there could have been a relationship that could have been really wish fulfillment for this person. Wish fulfillment for both parties. And for someone, it seemed like it would take a lot of work. Somebody felt like they would have to do a lot on their own, or they could have felt alone. And maybe they didn't want to deal with that. Let's see. That was Aries, Leo, Sag energy with the wands, and Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces again with the cups. I see the star card here. Someone could have Aquarius somewhere important in their chart, or there was some type of healing that needed to take place here. Some type of wish fulfillment as well. I also feel as though there's a possibility that someone is discontented or whatever, unfulfilled or unsatisfied, because they've been carrying the burden of holding out hope for this type of connection that seems like it's an answered prayer, a miracle. Now that's energy that could be past, so just let me know. I see the King of Pentacles here, Taurus or Capricorn or Virgo. So this could be a masculine or a male. Or, of course, it could be a lady. I see the Hanged Man here also in the reverse again. So somebody is having some form of an epiphany. I also am getting a message about someone being discontented and unfulfilled because they are not, they could have been running from the responsibility, running from this idea of taking on the full load or the full responsibility of the connection. And maybe they could have some type of epiphany in regards to this. Like they could feel like they're not satisfied because they are running away from the responsibility of the connection. I see the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Empress is also over here. But anyways, let's keep on pushing. Show me the Page of Pentacles, Spirit. What's going on with the Page of Pentacles energy? All right, so I see the High Priestess here. So High Priestess energy could be something that we have found out through our dreams, through divination. So tarot card readings, or just whatever way that Spirit Source speaks to you and that you are aware. I see the Fool card in the reverse. Somebody could feel like a decision that they made was stupid or foolish. A choice that they made didn't make sense. The High Priestess is also the sign of Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. All right, so there are several cards that fell out. I also feel like this there's a death. There's an energy of death around this Fool card in reverse. Somebody could have recently passed. Someone who was a mother figure, a matriarch, I feel. I see the Ace of Cups. This is what's going to possibly bring in this energy, this spiritual assignment, okay? This love. There's going to be a renewal of love, resurgence of love, or this could be someone really showcasing their love for the very first time to the point to where it is overflowing, okay? I see the Queen of Rods, a Leo female or feminine, Sagittarius or Aries as well. It could be someone who they could have, moved away from. You guys could be at a distance from each other. Maybe you could travel across the water, travel abroad type energy. Or most importantly, the Six of Swords could be about learning life lessons and moving on, okay? This Queen of Rods energy could be the one who eventually moves on. They could have a child or children where they take these children with them. But somebody could be just getting a smoother mentality, like your mindset is better, okay? After possibly a betrayal, a death, if you will, like just being beat up mentally and maybe even physically. This pain, some of you guys could have pain all in your upper back and in your pelvic or hip area, neck as well. Some of you guys could be experiencing that. That is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Show me the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune, you guys, is talking about cycles changing, tables turning, seasons changing. With it being in the upright, I feel like things are moving and progressing as they should be. I see the Queen of Swords. This could be a separation. This could be a divorce for some of you guys. More Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy. This is about also speaking truth, thinking clearly as well. So let's see. Some of you guys could be a teacher or a public speaker, a minister in the military, or just trying to get things in order. I see the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy again. And this person is just, the Queen of Cups is very intuitive. Okay, so you guys, this could be the same energy. Somebody could be a teacher of the mystic arts. Okay, They could also be in communications, the communications field, writing, journalism, radio, television, and film. Or they could be a performer, singer, songwriter type stuff. I am seeing looks like the Seven of Cups in the reverse, this could have something to do with an illusion being shattered here, okay, you guys? And I see the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Like because of arguments, because of someone being disgruntled or someone speaking a truth with rashness and a lack of tact, someone's going to see through the BS. Someone's going to see through somebody's facade. And it's going to potentially lead to reconciliation, or who they are arguing with could be someone that at one point in time they reconciled with. More Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy with the cups. I feel like this argument it could potentially bring something for someone to celebrate, for somebody to actually be happy and rejoice about. Anymore, yeah. I see the Six of Pentacles. Libra energy for sure, but Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This is about giving and receiving. Restoring some type of balance. Let's see the Judgment card. The Judgment card for me is always about the decisions that are taking place both in the ethers, in the heavenly realms, as well as those decisions influencing our everyday choices. I see an Aries, a Leo, I almost said Scorpio. An Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius could be very prominent in making some form of decision, guys. I see the World card here. Somebody has completed a cycle of some sort. Like something is ending, it is closed, it is done. Like if this is in regards to schooling, someone is graduating from school. Excuse me, if this is about like the school of life, you're graduating, someone's graduating here. It feels like it could be the masculine energy or the male, but it doesn't have to be. It could go either way, since gender is it's both male and female in the spirit. The World card deals with Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius, okay? Those are important signs here. Spirit, show me more about this, and let me hurry up. I see the Ace of Swords. Someone's gotten some form of clarity, you guys. Some form of truth is going to be coming. Somebody is coming speaking the truth about a matter. A marriage, maybe a commitment, a covenant here. A union that is going to provide a very solid and real everyday lifestyle for maybe all the parties involved. And we got the Empress here at last, so let's see what's going on with that. I see the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So someone could be dropping their defenses potentially, or someone could be needing to stand up for what they believe in and to fight for something that they believe in. This could also be enemies. This could refer to enemies and things like that in the past having to fight. I see here the Six of Wands. So somebody's going to have some form of victory, some form of success and influence here. Nine of Pentacles, luxury, living a good life. Someone could choose, like if somebody's coming in and they're saying, oh, you're my wife, or they could have been a married couple or a divine union here. Somebody may choose to go it alone. Somebody may choose to be on their own, be independent. Even if there's a proposal of wifehood or husbandhood. And then for some of you guys, you may accept the proposal, and it could have you sitting like this in luxury. Yeah, man, can't make this shit up. I see the Five of Wands. This is conflict. This is competition, heated discussions, or this could also just be negotiations. So I feel like, and the negotiation still is going to end up being some type of commitment here. A high level commitment, you guys. Wouldn't even be surprised if it is engagement or marriage for sure. At the bottom of the deck, before I move on, I'm seeing this Page of Pentacles. And this is this air of starting something new, starting something fresh, something being in its infant stages. It's green here, okay? I feel like you guys are going to need to be strategic, be very calculating. And I see the Page of Swords here. Or, okay, so someone is thinking about trying to consider how they're going to present this offer. And it could start off as like a really meager, simple offer here. Someone's going to be reaching out via technology, telephone, video chat, instant message, email, text message. There may be a conversation that you guys have back and forth or whatever, and y'all talk about some things, about what you expect, about how you're going to move forward. And this could come after a period of challenges, of blockages here, okay? Let me look one more. There's going to be wish fulfillment after maybe a period of confusion and heartbreak for somebody. King of Cups is showing up here, so this is going to be someone who has very deep feelings, but they may not always show them or talk about them and stuff like that. They may be more of a shower than a talker, okay? And that King of Cups is it's Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer energy. That has been the collective reading, you guys. Please let me know how it resonates for you all. Peace, love, light, and darkness, which all work together to bring balance and harmony first within ourselves and then within our worlds. I do want to say something about this surrender card, guys. I feel like there's a connection that's happening where there are two people who are, I feel like they're both givers, but in the connection together, it feels like one is doing more than the other. So someone's giving, the other person is receiving, and it feels like on both ends that somebody is imbalanced, okay? As a direct result of that, the way that they're operating with each other is that they're doing like less and less and stuff like that for the purpose of trying to control, because they have a hard time surrendering for whatever reason. It's possible that the reason that there's a hard time surrendering is because maybe that connection is not the connection. It's possible that something or someone else is coming in where there's already a connection there, and that will be the connection where there will be this give and take, and the balance will show up because it's destined and it is a divine union as far as at this appointed time, okay? For others of you that I'm hearing, I feel like this connection that you're currently in could be the connection, but you're still experiencing that imbalance. And after there's this much needed conversation, after arguments, after a lot of blocking each other, somebody or maybe both parties are going to get some type of divine wisdom and insight that they need, or maybe they'll get it from the conversation itself, speaking different truths that will bring them into alignment first with themselves and then within the relationship with each other. So that's the reading. That's the summary. Peace, love, light, and darkness, which all work together to bring balance and harmony first within ourselves and then within our world. If you're new, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe, please, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any time I'm led to post. Okay, bye.